Hey guys, this is GuitarSlam here to put up a new deck list for you. This is not a really competitive deck, but a lot of fun to play. This is my Crystal Beast build, so I'll dive right into it. The first card is 2 Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus, and while I know that 3 would be better, I actually got both of these in one tin, so it's kind of awesome. So because I probably would have only had one either way, but it has 1800 attack for a 4-star, so that's pretty good. And then when it's normal summons, flip summoned, or special summoned, I can take a Crystal Beast from my deckhand or graveyard and put it into the Spell and Trap card zone as a continuous face-up spell. And then when this card is destroyed, just like all the Crystal Beasts, I can put him into the Spell and Trap card zone. So he fuels the whole Crystal Beast in the Spell and Trap card zone idea. So he's really the main Crystal Beast little monster. Then the next Crystal Beast, is 3 Topaz Tiger and 1600 attack, but when he attacks another monster, he goes up by 400 to 2000. And so he's good to just take out my opponent's 4-star monsters, and he can go into the Spell and Trap card zone. Then I have 3 Amber Mammoths. And when a Crystal Beast is selected as an attack target, I can switch the attack target to Amber Mammoth with 1700 attack, so we can stand up to a pretty good amount of stuff. And I could protect one of the smaller Crystal Beasts like Ruby Carbuncle or something like that if I really needed to. Then I run 2 Crystal Beast Ruby Carbuncle, speaking of it. 300 attack, but you never really use it for attacking. Its main idea is when it's special summoned, I can special summon as many Crystal Beasts from my Spell and Trap card zones as possible. So you can set up huge combos with this thing by special summoning it and special summoning up to 3 or 4 Crystal Beasts. So it sets up a lot of really good quick damage combos. Then I have 3 Amethyst Cats, and it's a beast, 3-star, 1200, and it can attack directly, but I'll have to cut its attack in half down to 600, so it's good for quick damage. Then when it's destroyed, I can put it in the Spell and Trap card zone. And we use Rescue Cat, the next card, to special summon those Amethyst Cats, because I can tribute this card to special summon 2 level 3 or lower beast type monsters from my deck. So I can get rid of this card, special summon 2 Amethyst Cats, attack directly with both, and then during the end phase, since they were special summoned by Rescue Cat, they'll be destroyed. So I can put a lot of cards quickly into my Spell and Trap zone with this. Then Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, the real beat stick card, 4000 attack, 4000 defense. And the only way to get this card in the field is to tribute 3 face-up continuous spell cards, which is what all of the Crystal Beasts are treated as when they're in the Spell and Trap card zone. So you can load up your Spell and Trap card zone with Crystal Beast and special summon this guy and get a really powerful beat stick monster. Then I run 2 Gravy Crush Dragons, 2400 attack, 1 tribute, so it could stand up to Monarchs. And then I can send a face-up continuous spell card that I control to the graveyard to destroy 1 monster that my opponent controls. So just quick destruction. I could tribute him, just get rid of a Crystal Beast in the Spell and Trap zone, and then destroy a monster and clear their field. Then I have 1 Magna Slash Dragon. Has the same stats as Gravy Crush, 1 tribute, 2400, but I'll get rid of that spell or trap, the Crystal Beast in the Spell and Trap card zone, to destroy a spell or trap on my opponent's side of the field. So he's good, just good to get rid of back row cards. And then the last monster that I run is a Sangan, 1000 attack. When he's sent to the graveyard from the field, I can take a monster 1500 lower attack from my deck and put it in my hand, so I can get my Amethyst Cat, Rescue Cat, Ruby Carbuncle, so he can get me a lot of the weaker monsters that give me really good combos. Now onto the spells. I run 3 Ancient City Rainbow Ruins, the field spell card that Crystal Beasts love. It gains its effect depending on the amount of crystal beasts that are in my spell and trap card zone. Like one crystal beast in the spell and trap card zone, Ancient City Rainbow Ruins can't be destroyed by a card effect. With 2, I can have the battle damage once per turn that I take from a monster battle. For 3, I can send a crystal beast from that I control to the graveyard to negate the activation of a spell and trap and destroy it. For 4, I can draw a card during one of my main phase, and for 5, I can special summon a crystal beast from my spell and trap card zone. And they're all like 1+, 2+, so even if I have 3 crystal beasts in the spell and trap zone, I could still use the effect as if there were only 2 there. So it gives you some really awesome effects that just run on what you're already trying to do anyway, putting crystal beasts in the spell and trap zone. Then I run 3 Crystal Promise. I can special summon a crystal beast from my spell and trap card zone. So that could really help Ruby Carbuncle special summon and special summon more, or even just get me a monster onto the field if I need one. Then I run 3 Crystal Abundance. This is like the Crystal Beast finisher card. What I do is I send 4 Crystal Beasts that I control from my spell and trap card zone to the graveyard to send all cards in the field to the graveyard, and then I can special summon up Crystal Beasts from my graveyard up to the amount of cards that my opponent lost. So you can clear your opponent's field and then special summon a bunch of Crystal Beast monsters, which you're going to have a minimum of 4 in anyway because of this card's requirement. So really good finisher, like you can end the game quick with this thing. Then I have 1 Crystal Release. It's an equip card that you can only equip to a Crystal Beast, and that monster will gain 800 attack. And then when that Crystal Beast is destroyed, I can take a Crystal Beast monster from my deck and put it in the spell and trap card zones, along with the monster that was equipped with Crystal Release. So if Amber Mammoth was equipped with Crystal Release, once it's destroyed, Amber Mammoth I can send to the spell and trap zone, and then using Crystal Release's effect, I can take another Crystal Beast from my deck and put it in the spell and trap zone. So it powers up a Crystal Beast really easily and then fills the spell and trap zone even quicker. Then an interesting card that I've decided to run is 3 Different Dimension Capsules. And I'll take a card from my deck and remove it from play, and then 2 turns later I take that remove from play card and add it to my hand. And this is a really good way to get like Ancient City Rainbow Ruins, Haman Lord of Striking Thunder, or Sapphire Pegasus, and get them to my hands quicker. And while I could risk having Different Dimension Capsule destroyed, that usually isn't a problem, so I'm going to run it in 3s. And it really does help me a lot, so even though it's not a usual card, it's quite helpful. Then I run 3 Crystal Blessings, and this card allows me to take 2 Crystal Beast monsters from my graveyard and place them in my spell and trap card zones. So if like I tribute a Crystal Beast monster for like Gravity Crush Dragon or something, I can using Crystal Blessing I'll be able to take that monster and put it in my spell and trap card zone, so I can keep reusing the Crystal Beast. Or if I use Crystal Abundance to send a bunch of Crystal Beasts to the graveyard, using this I can refill my spell and trap zone. Then I run 2 Lightning Vortex. Discard a card from my hand, destroy all face-up monsters my opponent controls. It's good field control, and it could work with Crystal Blessing, because I can get that monster back if it was a Crystal Beast that I discarded. And the last spell is a Mystical Space Typhoon, just spell and trap destruction. Then I only run 2 trap cards. The first one is Crystal Regeki. Send a Crystal Beast from my spell and trap card zone to the grave to destroy a card my opponent controls. It's just like a combination of Magna Slash Dragon and Gravity Crush Dragon put together, because I can destroy any card my opponent controls, spell or trap, so it's quite good. And then really a staple in Crystal Beast decks is Torrential Tribute. When a monster is normal summoned or special summoned, I flip this and destroy all monsters on the field. And then all the Crystal Beasts that I destroyed using this effect can now be put in my spell and trap card zone. So it can fill up my spell and trap card zone and then hurt my opponent. So it really is a staple in Crystal Beast decks. So that's all of the monsters in my Crystal Beast, all the cards in my Crystal Beast deck. Hope you guys liked it. I'm going to try and get a video with a duel with this deck up pretty soon. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed again.